Hello, everybody, and good morning from the Jacksonville Transportation Authority. Welcome to our Baker Express Select virtual ribbon cutting. I'm David Cotton, Communications Director for the Jacksonville Transportation Authority. Hope everyone's staying safe and sound, especially after that tropical storm that just happened to pass by our area yesterday. We are certainly very happy that she didn't interfere with any of our services and that we can continue as planned today with this virtual ribbon cutting to celebrate a very important new service that we're introducing here in Northeast Florida, and that's the Baker Express Select. Now, before we get started, at the JTA, we take safety extremely seriously, and each month we have a safety message to really drive that home. This month's safety message is prepare and prevent instead of repair and repent. If you miss any portion of the broadcast that we have today, we will have the entire broadcast on our JTA YouTube channel. Please make sure to like and subscribe, where you can view all of the latest episodes of JTA Making Moves, and in fact, all of our multimedia work. Just search for the Jacksonville Transportation Authority on YouTube and any of our social media channels. Of course, we ask that you please be patient with us just in case there's any technical difficulties this morning. You can do your part as well by making sure you're joining us with a strong internet connection, and please make sure your microphones are muted and that your sound volume is up. Now, this morning, we are pleased to have with us the chairman of the JTA Board of Directors, Mr. Kevin Holzendorf, JTA's Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Nathaniel Ford. Hopefully, we will have Mayor Sean Lynch from Baldwin here with us in just a few moments, and Baker County Commissioner Chairman James Bennett. Good morning, and thank you all for being here. Also, we've got our Senior Vice President, Bonnie Todd, and our Vice President of System Development with us this morning, Greer Gillis. Now, at the end of today's presentation, we are going to do a short ribbon cutting ceremony. We obviously can't go outside and do the big photo op, so we've delivered mini ribbons and scissors for all of our panelists today to participate in a photo op here online. We'll go over the logistics of that portion of the program just a little bit later. Now, before we get into our remarks this morning, some of you may not be too familiar with the Baker Express Select, so we prepared a short video to explain what that is and how it works.
In May 2018, at JTA's State of the Authority, CEO Nat Ford announced his vision for the future of transportation in Jacksonville and Northeast Florida. Included was a new strategy, expansion into nearby counties. A short 7 months later, that vision came to fruition when JTA launched the Nassau Express Select from Yulee. The executive-style, yet affordable shuttle quickly caught on. Today, that expansion continues with the Baker Express Select. This latest service option offers commuters a similar experience, an executive-style, hands-free ride on our 14-passenger shuttle between the Baldwin Park and Ride and the new Jacksonville Regional Transportation Center at La Villa in downtown Jacksonville. JTA's Baldwin Park and Ride, located at the intersection of West Beaver Street and US 301, offers the perfect pickup and drop-off point for workers who live in places like Glen St. Mary and McClenny, but work in Jacksonville. For those who live in Baldwin, the Express Select is likely just a short walk from your house. The calming and luxurious ride will get you to your job refreshed and ready to go, or help you wind down after a long day at the office. Baker Express Select vehicles offer comfortable seating and modern-day conveniences like complimentary Wi-Fi and USB charging ports. In addition, all vehicles are equipped with wheelchair access. Initially, the Baker Express Select will operate for one trip in the morning and one return trip in the evening. So isn't it about time that you park your car and let JTA get you to where you're going with the Baker Express Select?
Well, there you go, everybody. Hopefully that gave everybody a quick idea about how this new service works and really what the purpose is of it. Now this morning, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce the chairman of the JTA Board of Directors, Mr. Kevin Holzendorf, to say a few words. Good morning, Mr. Holzendorf.
Good morning, David, and thank you to everyone watching online. It's an honor to have you with us as we introduce another major project at the Jacksonville Transportation Authority. Like David said, I have the esteemed pleasure of serving our community as the chairman of the JTA Board of Directors. I'd like to recognize my colleagues, Vice Chair Ari Jolly, our Treasurer Ray Driver, Board Secretary Debbie Buckland, our immediate past Chair Isaiah Rumlin, Director Nicole Paget, and Larry Parks, who represents Florida's Department of Transportation, District 2 Secretary Greg Evans, and the District 2 office. Without your vision, the JTA could not move forward with these progressive and high-demand services. Our CEO, Nat Ford, and his team of transportation experts have once again shown us what's possible when we begin to think and act with a regional focus. Jacksonville may be the largest city and the center of economic growth in Northeast Florida, but just like other large metropolitan areas around the country, our surrounding communities and counties are growing just as fast. Baker County happens to be one of those areas, which is why I'm excited that along with St. Johns County, we're the next communities we chose to launch our Express Select services. That comes after a successful year of the Nassau Express Select and the grand opening of the Jacksonville Regional Transportation Center at La Villa. There's never been more demand for regional connectivity, and I believe that the JTA is the perfect conduit to provide that level of service. We know that Jacksonville is unique, with more than 800 square miles, but when you expand view and service territory to Baker, Clay, Nassau, Putnam, and St. Johns counties, you get a sense of just how much growth there is and how demand is growing for great public transportation. That also tells us that one size does not fit all. The Express Selects are an example of tailor-fitting transportation services to meet the needs of different communities. On behalf of the entire board, JTA board, I'd like to thank Mayor Lynch and Baldwin for supporting this project and for being with us today, along with Baker County Commission Chair James Bennett and your peers. Without your support, these projects aren't possible. I hope this is the first of many partnerships we can create to enhance mobility for our neighborhoods in Baker County. With that, let me introduce the CEO of the JTA, Mr. Nat Ford, to say a few words. Good morning, Mr. Ford.
Well, thank you, Chairman Hosendorf, and welcome to everyone. I'm Nat Ford, CEO of the JTA. And as David mentioned, this is our second virtual ribbon cutting, and actually the third virtual event we've done since May. So I think we're starting to get the hang of it. I'd like to thank Commissioner Bennett, Chairman of Baker County, and appreciate you for joining us today. I'd also like to recognize Judd Chambers, who is the Transportation Director for the Baker County Council on Aging. We also have some Vice Presidents of the JTA who are joining us. We have Vice President of System Development for the JTA, Greer Gillis, along with Bonnie Todd, who serves as our Senior VP of Operations. And also in attendance are members of the JTA Board of Directors. So I'd like to put a special thank you out to them for empowering this JTA senior leadership team to pursue these transformational and regional options for our customers. I also believe that we have representatives from Florida DOT who are joining us this morning. So I want to thank them for supporting the JTA in our efforts. To the JTA staff, great job again on identifying a need and working with our partners and executing, I think, flawlessly to create a wonderful new service. I hope you're all doing well now and staying safe. I'm thankful that the tropical storm only grazed our coastline, and it's certainly a reminder that even during our current state of affairs in dealing with COVID-19, we are in the middle of the Florida hurricane season, and so hopefully we'll survive that successfully. I'd like to take a moment to remind everyone to please make sure you have your severe weather plans in place and that you're prepared for the next storm. And know that the JTA will always be there to help our community get through these challenging circumstances. Earlier this year, when this pandemic began to flare up in Florida, I was very adamant with our leadership team that we needed to do everything we could to ensure that our projects didn't fall by the wayside as we dealt with these challenges. And that's especially true for this project and the expansion of our Express Select service to Baker County. Back in 2019, we launched this service in Nassau County, and the Nassau Express Select has been very successful and gave us more than enough confidence to continue with our regional expansion into both Baker and St. Johns counties in 2020. Unfortunately, just like the opening of our regional transportation center here at La Villa, this service did not open up at the end of March as we originally planned. In fact, that was when COVID-19 was really starting to ramp up, and we felt it was not a good idea to launch this new service when our focus needed to be on the safety and well-being of our employees and customers. Nonetheless, our teams regrouped and created a plan to safely launch the Express Select in Baker County, and I'm happy to report that we began providing trips on July 6th. For those of you who are not familiar, I hope the video gave you an idea of what we are accomplishing with these new regional extensions for our transportation network. Just like Duval County, our neighbors in Baker, Clay, Nassau, and St. Johns counties are expected to grow exponentially in the next decade as more people move to Northeast Florida and as economic opportunities present themselves. So who wouldn't want to live in this beautiful and diverse part of Florida? And that's why we built the JRTC at La Villa. It is designed to handle the regional growth for several decades to come. The Baker Express Select is a great alternative to your normal commute. You can leave your vehicles at our secure Baldwin Park and Ride facilities and catch the Baker Express Select each weekday morning. Instead of spending that time driving, you can enjoy a productive start to your morning with our premium seating, complimentary Wi-Fi service, and other amenities that you come to expect from a professional, well-run commuter bus service. That time can now be spent checking your emails, getting a jump start on your day's projects, or just taking a moment to relax before you start the day. Just think of the wear and tear you can save on your own personal vehicle by letting us take care of your commute to downtown Jacksonville during the week. From Baldwin, the Express Select connects you to the Jacksonville Regional Transportation Center at La Villa, where you can catch the Skyway to take you closer to your destination in downtown Jacksonville, a JTA fixed route bus, or a First Coast Flyer bus to anywhere in Jacksonville. Or if you need to leave the area, you can walk right across our elevated pedestrian bridge and connect to Greyhound, Megabus, and Red Coach. And then each afternoon, the Express Select will be there to get you back home. Now that's true regional connectivity and the first time in our area's modern history that all of these services have converged into one central multimodal hub, our Grand Central Station for Northeast Florida. This level of connectivity is only possible through strong partnerships we have formed with our friends and colleagues in the city of Baldwin and in Baker County, and with the support of our board of directors. So I'd like to thank Mayor Lynch, clearly the Baker County Commission, our partners at the Council on Aging, and to everyone at our service provider, Owl Inc., for helping us provide this service. I truly hope this incentivizes the citizens of Baker to reduce their reliance on their motor vehicles and entice them to choose Baldwin as their home. And with that, I'd like to introduce someone who is no stranger to the JTA. We've worked very closely together over the years that I've been here at the JTA, and that is Mr. James Bennett, who serves as the Baker County Commission Chair. And James, it's great to see you be part of this in your service as the chairman of the commission, as well as your role on the TPO here in Northeast Florida. So thank you again, and thank you to everyone who was part of the success bringing the Baker County Express Select service together.
I appreciate the invitation to be here for the ribbon cutting today, to both yourself as well as Chair Hulsendorf and your entire team there that has put this virtual ribbon cutting together to provide this opportunity to say thank you. We appreciate this opportunity that you're providing for the regional transportation for the entire region, and certainly for what this offers for the select service here to our Baker County residents. While this parking lot facility is involved just outside our county, it certainly makes a great opportunity for our citizens to be able to go right there, connect to this express service, and use it for their benefit. So I'd like to thank each of you for working very hard here in Northeast Florida to expand the mobility for all of our citizens in this region. In addition to the existing Wildcat and Bobcat shuttle services that we already have, This is just another option for our citizens who live here and work here to travel to downtown Jacksonville during the work week. It's such a great opportunity for them to be able to use this time wisely to save on gas, just to make it a much easier mobility option for them. For those Baker County residents, you can take a very short drive just up US 90 to the Baldwin Park and Ride lot, and then let JTA take it and ride from there. While many of us do rely on our cars and trucks to get back and forth to work, this opportunity is really a tremendous one. It lets you get it back at least an hour of time each day. You could ride, you can work on this nice, luxurious style vehicle. Let somebody else do the driving. You save your mileage, you save the wear and tear, and you don't have to pay for the gas. I do hope that this is the first step in a larger regional push for the JTA, because as Mr. Ford mentioned earlier, this area is growing. Just like the rest of Northeast Florida, Baker County continues to grow, and provide mobility options is truly a benefit to our citizens. So we look forward to the service being expanded further from Baldwin on into Baker County, right into our downtown area of McClenny if possible. We're always willing to talk about those opportunities, and I hope that that continues with the JTA. I'd like to encourage everyone here to continue to support the Wildcat Shuttle. It's a great opportunity to get around all during the week, but this new express service, again, is another type of option that really makes mobility a real success here for all of our citizens. So again, thank you to the JTA, Mr. Ford, Mr. Holzendorf, and your entire team, and all of our partners here at Northeast Florida for making this a reality. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, sir. We appreciate you being on here. We'd also like to recognize Mr. Judd Chambers, who's on with us today. And Mr. Chambers, if you'd like to say a few words, we would love to hear your thoughts on the service.
It's a great continuation over the Wildcat run that we already do, which would be a direct shot to Jacksonville.
Great. Thank you so much. Okay, well, everybody, if you can, just take a moment here to go ahead and get your small ribbons out. We've got a few here, and obviously these are rolled up. Here we go. Unroll mine if you've got them. And what we're going to do real quick is once we've got them all set up, we're going to count to 3, and we're just going to take a picture with everybody smiling. There you go, Mr. Holzendorf. There, that's perfect, right? We're going to go ahead and take a quick picture with everybody smiling, and then we'll cut the ribbon. So when everybody's ready, 1, 2, 3, smile. All right, now let's go ahead and cut the ribbon. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, everybody. Well, again, thank you all for joining us this morning, taking some time out of your busy schedules to celebrate and mark this expansion of our Express Select service to Baker County. We hope that the folks over there in McClenny or Baldwin or wherever you live in that area can go ahead and start taking advantage of this service. We'll be back here in the virtual world here on Thursday to celebrate another ribbon cutting, and that's for our St. John's Express Select. That'll be Thursday at 10 a.m. Right here through WebEx. We hope to have you there to mark the launch of that service as well. Again, on behalf of everybody here at the Jacksonville Transportation Authority, thank you again for joining us this morning. We hope you stay safe and sound as we continue our journeys. Thank you and have a great day.